Always tracking, always alerting. Here's your Storm Track 15 weather.
It is 5:15 and Storm Track 15 is alerting us to the increasing potential of severe storms today.
Let's not waste any time. Meteorologist Adam Olivier standing by with more details. Adam?
Well, Scott, Alex, we are keeping a very close watch on some very strong storms that are headed our way. Through 9 o'clock this morning, we have a tornado watch for all of Acadiana, and that is because the environment is capable of producing tornadoes. It's very likely we see some of those later on. Right now, though, and starting to go through the next few hours, you'll notice the winds begin to pick up. Southerly winds 20 to 30 miles an hour, sustained gusts to 45 throughout the day, and that's outside of any strong storms we see. That is from 6 a.m. through 7 p.m. with that wind advisory. On top of that, a flood watch is in effect for Acadiana and St. Landry parishes through this evening as some very heavy rain is expected to fall. This is the big line that we are watching back to our west. Now, this will end the severe threat, but it's just getting into Beaumont. And as it comes into our area, the atmosphere is primed for severe weather and possibly even some tornadoes. Ahead of that line, though, we have to keep an eye on these storms that are starting to form up because they're individualized in nature, and that will allow them to kind of tap into the atmosphere, possibly producing some tornadoes. So we have a lot of lightning, a lot of heavy rain, nothing that's severe right now, but you can see these pockets of heavier rain moving up towards Welsh and Jennings into Crowley now, also around Lake Arthur and Gaydon, coming up through Florence Landing and Forked Island. Also around Pecan Island, seeing some light rain. Out north of Intracoastal City, coming up to Perry, Abbeville, Erath, and Delcombe, a very big storm. And then we have some more of these out into St. Mary and Iberia parishes. But again, none of these are severe yet. But our futurecast says that by 6 a.m., look for these to really start tapping into that atmosphere, and they will start to grow, becoming stronger storms. And that's when we could see that potential for tornadoes really ramping up. Now, we'll have those with us through about 8 o'clock, likely getting a little bit of a break. By 9, 10 o'clock, here comes that big line that's out to the west, working its way on through. Now, the severe threat should end by midday, and we just go to steady rain possibly into the 3 o'clock hour before things settle down. But there is a very strong risk that we see, or a very high risk that we see some stronger storms out there, level 4 out of 5, still for that severe risk in Acadiana, St. Landry parishes, a level 3 elsewhere. Through midday, I am tracking the potential for tornadoes, some of which could be strong. Hail, high winds, 70, 75 miles an hour or greater, and that flood threat with 2 to 4 inches of rain possible. Strong tornadoes are possible in these hatched areas out there, and the damaging wind gust, same deal, all for Acadiana. So a good idea to download that Storm Track 15 app right now, because you'll be able to track these storms, see where they're going to next, get the latest information as this severe threat continues to build here in Acadiana. Now, right now from the hub city, you can see that we do have some rain approaching. The skies are a little hazy, and we've been seeing a lot of lightning flashes off in the distance. We're at a temperature of 73 right now. Those winds look to pick up as the hours go by. Speaking of those winds, we are seeing 5 to 10 mile an hour winds, but look at Lake Charles, 21. So here's your forecast for today. 80 degrees comes in the afternoon after we see those storms pushing their way on through. Big deal today with these storms. This is why we have a lot of the schools canceling, a lot of things being moved around, because we are anticipating that severe threat here to really start ramping up within the next 45 minutes. So definitely pay close attention. Stay tuned to News 15 here. We're going to be tracking this all throughout Good Day Acadiana, and maybe even beyond that if the storms hang around.
Well, and I think it's great, too, to remind folks, if you don't have to be out, it's probably best that you just stay put.
Yeah, try to stay inside today.
Yep. Adam, we appreciate you. You'll be tracking, alerting, and we'll be checking in.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Adam.